Welcome to Waves Unleashed. Welcome to Waves Unleashed, and I'm about to unleash some waves on you. Hello, my angels. I have holiday blues. We all know what holiday blues is. We get it when we go on holiday and then we come back and then you just kind of go through this adjustment period where you're just like, I miss being away. I miss the freedom. I miss the sun. If maybe you don't live somewhere sunny, or just the feeling of, being somewhere else. And I have all those feelings right now. And I'm making this video specifically to help anyone who's feeling that, where you've been somewhere, or maybe you just have holiday blues of a holiday that you went on a long time ago and you just kind of miss it. Whatever it is, I'm here to help you, and we're going to romanticize our lives. By the end of this video, you're going to have all the tools that you need to make your hometown feel like a holiday. That's what we're going to do. The aim of this video is to make you start romanticizing your life, your day-to-day life. So keep watching if that's something you're interested in. Just a quick backstory: I just came back from Rhodes with my boyfriend and I was there for a week. It's the first holiday that I went on in 5 years. So as you can imagine, I'm very nostalgic already. Only a few days since I've been back. I literally got off the plane and I was like, oh, I could see the ground. I was looking out the window in the sky and I was like, I'm back in England, London. It just did not feel the same, the air when you're on holiday. It's just different. It's different, and sometimes it's just nice to be in a different place because it makes you really appreciate the world. I know for a fact though, when I did come back, I did see the area that I was in with fresh eyes. Like, I almost saw it as if I was a tourist because I was away for a week, and I feel like a week is enough time for you to start to feel like you've been somewhere, you've seen different things. But now I'm starting to settle back in. It's starting to feel normal again. Luckily the weather's nice. I still do feel a sense of holiday blues. I've come out to the forest. Here I am. So the first thing that I would suggest to do when you start to feel this is going to be a point video. So this is rule number 1, is you need to romanticize your hometown. Now sometimes it will be harder. Like, for example, if the sun wasn't out right now, I know I would be having a harder time romanticizing everything, but you need to find beauty in where you are. So for example, when we got back, we tried out a Turkish restaurant, we tried different foods, and it kind of made us feel like we were like somewhere else rather than just going to a cafe that we'd always go to. And that was really nice. It made me feel like I was, still on holiday. We spent the first day back. We came back in the afternoon, went and watched the ducks at the pond instead of just going home and, laying down and feeling lazy. You can literally hear the cars. We went straight to nature when we got off the plane. Like, we literally came home, unpacked, and then went to the pond and watched the sunset, because every night on holiday I was watching the waves at the ocean and I was like, okay, well, this isn't really the same, but it's still a body of water. So it made me feel like I was somewhere beautiful, doing something beautiful, and that made it a lot more easier for me to settle back into London, because here I am in nature again as I was when I was away. So if you are on a trip or you go somewhere and you feel like you've been more in nature, because a lot of the time when we're away, we're outside, we're in nature, we're seeing things. So try to do that when you come back. Try to mirror the experience that you were having out there. Now it might not be the same. For example, I don't have a beach here, but I have a body of water near me, a pond, so I just went there instead. Smart, right? I'm just a smart girl. So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is make sure that when you are coming back, you come back to a nice space. I made sure to tidy my room when I left so that I could come back and my room was still nice, because usually when you stay somewhere, it's all done for you. The bed's done, everything's nice, and then when you leave, you tend to leave it nice if you're a good person. If you leave it bad, then that's not very good. You make sure that you leave your hotel or Airbnb, which is where we stay, nice, tidy, So that's what I did as well. I made sure to make sure my room was tidy so that when I came home, I could just unpack everything, make sure I felt like right at home, beautiful, and it felt cozy. I felt like I was almost in a different Airbnb, and it was really nice. And make sure you unpack straight away to make sure that the sun is not on me while I'm filming this. So I'm kind of walking in a random direction now towards a crow. But yeah, I just wanted to say, get outside, get in nature, make sure that you're romanticizing everything that you can. Put on a cute outfit, do your makeup, make yourself feel beautiful. And the sun's gonna shine on me, so I'm gonna move. So another thing that I wanted to say is make sure that you have other plans. You have other things that you've planned for yourself so that you have something else to look forward to. I think a lot of the time when we go away, we feel like we have something to look forward to. So then when you don't have anything to look forward to anymore, you start to feel like, okay, I'm back to normalcy. There's nothing else to look forward to. But if you have something in your mind where you're like, okay, well, that's another thing I can look forward to, then you can start to be more present while also having this thing in the future. Now, I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive, because a lot of the time you're like, okay, well, I should just live in the moment. But it's still nice to look to the future a little bit while still living in the present, because now you have it out of your head where it's just like, okay, what's the next thing? Just get out of the way. Think of something, like a little activity that you can do, so then you can still feel like you have momentum in your life while still focusing on things. And then you can get back into the flow of focusing on, for me, for example, my business, or for you could focus on your job, your work, whatever. But then you have more of a space to do that because you know that there's other things that you have going on in your life other than just work. I think that makes a lot of sense. See, this is why usually film videos in my room because I feel like it's a lot easier for you guys to hear me, understand me, know what I'm saying. Is that the lighting? Yes, that's the lighting. And I can also see if someone comes up behind me. Another thing that I wanted to say is make sure that you make a list. I know I say this a lot, but if you write down your upcoming goals, I think it can make it a lot easier for you to kind of take it out of your head and know what you want to do next. A lot of the time when we come back from holiday, we feel like, okay, it's time to get back into work mode, but then you can start to feel very overwhelmed. But if you create a new routine that you can romanticize, for example, I said I want to start doing 10,000 steps because I was walking 10,000 steps on holiday. So now it's like, okay, here I am doing it. I've stepped out of holiday and I've stepped into a new routine. Before I went away, I met up with one of my friends and she said this to me. She goes away a lot more than me, and she was like, I love going on holiday, Leo, because I feel like when you go away, you kind of just have a moment to rest, and then you come back and you can just get back into all the things that you wanted to get done, and you feel like it's fresh. You have more of a clear head to get it done, and that's exactly how I feel. I feel like I've had time away. I do feel holiday blues, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that I don't, because I do feel very like it's not the same. But right now it's helping because it's very beautiful out here. It's like this is what this next phase of life is. I think I want to try and like plan for another trip that I want to save up for. I mean, you don't have to do any of this. You don't need to live your life around trips. You need to live in the present moment. But it's just something that I want to do for my birthday. I want to think of like what I want to do for my birthday party, just like different things. I sound very like funny saying all this, like just in the woods, like some girl just talking about her birthday party. But yeah, this is what you need to do. And I just want to say hi to all my new subscribers. I only started this channel recently, so to have all these subscribers coming in, and someone even commented the other day saying that they really appreciate my videos and they're helping them. That's literally my goal with this channel. I want to help people. I want to motivate people. I used to be a lazy person. I used to be a negative person. I had a lot of issues with my health, everything, and now I've started to become a very productive person, and I try to change my mindset. So that's what I'm doing here on this channel. Subscribe if you like it and this video is of any use to you, because as I like to say, just because I'm a small channel does not mean I'm not speaking facts. Welcome to Waves Unleashed. Welcome to Waves Unleashed. And I've just unleashed some waves on you. And I've just unleashed some waves on you.